So, what would your colleagues say about you? This seemingly simple interview question can catch even the most prepared candidates off guard. But today, I'm going to show you why this question is actually a golden opportunity, not just for interviews, but for deepening your professional self-awareness in ways that can transform your career. Welcome back. This is Charlie from Career Factory. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have a strategy for answering this question confidently, but you'll also understand how others' perceptions can be a powerful tool for your professional growth. This question isn't just about getting you to list your positive qualities. What interviewers are really trying to understand is your level of self-awareness, how you collaborate with others, your professional reputation and impact, the authenticity of your earlier claims. But there's something even more important at stake. The gap between how we see ourselves and how others perceive us can be one of the biggest blind spots in our professional development. Think about it. Have you ever been surprised by feedback from a colleague or manager? That surprise represents a perception gap that might be holding you back without you even realizing it. We all have blind spots when it comes to how others perceive us. This happens for a few key reasons. We judge ourselves by our intentions, while others judge us by our actions. Behaviors that feel normal to us might stand out significantly to others. Our strengths can become weaknesses when overused. Cultural and generational differences can lead to misinterpretations. I remember working with a client, a brilliant project manager who prided himself on his ability to drive results. In his mind, he was simply being efficient and goal-oriented. But when we explored how his colleagues might perceive him, he had a revelation. What he saw as driving results was sometimes experienced by his team as pushing too hard and not leaving space for others' input. This insight was transformative. Rather than feeling defensive, he became curious about this perception gap and started creating more deliberate space for team input, which ultimately made him a much more effective leader while still achieving his goals. So how do you gain insight into how others truly perceive you professionally? Here are some practical approaches. Seek specific feedback. Ask targeted questions like, how could my communication style be more effective? Rather than general, how am I doing? Look for patterns. When you receive similar feedback from multiple sources, pay special attention. Notice reactions. Observe how people respond to your ideas, communication style, and leadership approaches. Reflect on past reviews. Look for themes in formal and informal feedback you've received. Consider cultural context. Be mindful of how your natural style might be interpreted differently across cultures or organizational environments. Remember that the goal isn't to conform to others' expectations, but to gain awareness that helps you communicate your authentic value more effectively. Now let's talk about how to answer this question in interviews. The key is finding the balance between confidence and humility, highlighting genuine strengths while acknowledging areas of growth. A strong response follows this structure. Start with 2-3 key positive attributes, backed by specific examples. Add a growth area that you're actively addressing. Connect your qualities to the role you're applying for. For example, it could sound like this. My colleagues would describe me as collaborative and solution-oriented. On our recent product launch, team members specifically mentioned how I helped bridge communication gaps between marketing and engineering. They'd also probably say I'm persistent. I don't give up easily when facing challenges. That said, I've received feedback that I sometimes focus so intently on projects that I miss opportunities to celebrate milestones, which is something I've been actively working on by scheduling regular team recognition moments. Notice how this answer is specific, balanced, and demonstrates self-awareness. Beyond interviews, understanding others' perceptions can be a powerful catalyst for professional growth. When you discover perception gaps, you have 3 options. Adjust your behavior if the perception is limiting your effectiveness. Improve your communication to help others understand your intentions. Reframe the perception by highlighting the positive intention behind your approach. The most successful professionals don't ignore perception gaps. They use them as valuable data for continuous improvement. Understanding how others perceive your professional contributions isn't about conformity, it's about effectiveness. The clearer you are about your impact on others, the more intentionally you can shape your professional brand and relationships. This self-awareness becomes your superpower, allowing you to navigate workplace dynamics with greater confidence and authenticity. This week, I challenge you to reach out to 2 trusted colleagues and ask for specific feedback about your work style and impact. Be brave enough to ask, "What's one way I could be even more effective?" Download the free Professional Perception Worksheet in the description below to help you gather and process insights from others. For a deeper exploration of how to leverage others' perceptions for career growth, check out this book, Future-Proof: Build a Career That's You, where we also discuss many other aspects of creating a sustainable, fulfilling career path. If you found these insights helpful, hit subscribe for more authentic career development strategies. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.